Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber here, if you are new here, my name is Paige Hebert. I am a commentary YouTuber who mostly describes as a conservative goth. So I wanted to talk about this for a while because I had this comment lying around at one of my Animat videos that I made a while back months ago, and somebody made this comment of him making a comment of saying that Osama bin Laden would have been a better leader compared to Donald Trump according to Animat. And when I saw that, I honestly thought it was a joke. Like, they made 3 videos about him, for God's sakes, but this, I just couldn't really believe what I was hearing. So literally reading that comment right there just shocked me almost. But then this is the same guy who literally made that cuties comment of saying it's not a conspiracy theory and then backed out after. But so as I am recording this right now, it is raining while thunder is coming down, so this should tell you the kind of vibe we are getting for right now, what kind of video we are making here. So if you hear all the thunder from outside, I apologize. But then again, what I'm here to talk about exactly is the vibe that we're going for here, because this particular comment that Animat said was so frustrating and even made me angry. Here, ever since Donald Trump got reelected as the president of the United States back during the election of 2024, which was a shit show on its own. But if you don't believe me what he said, I'm going to show you a clip from a video I found that talked about what he said, called Animat Said What, from a YouTube content creator who goes by the name AfroOtaku917. I hope I'm saying that username right. I apologize for that. Now, whatever you think of his political views, he doesn't really go into that, even though it's clear he doesn't like Donald Trump either. But unlike Animat, he still has a part of humanity not to think a terrorist is a better leader. If you don't believe me what Animat said, here's a clip of it. What he said on one of his podcasts.
Especially to go and fight against whatever may come from America's Osama bin Laden. Although I will say, maybe comparing Trump to bin Laden is not really fair, considering that bin Laden has been proven to be a more efficient leader than Trump. What? What the fuck?
Do I even really need to tell you what's wrong with that comment? No. Whether you like Donald Trump, whether you hate the guy, I don't give a shit anymore. But to think Osama bin Laden would have been a better leader than him is a really fucked up mind. And I can't believe I'm saying this. This is a new low for Animat to even say. He literally had to put a camera on his face with his microphone next to him while doing one of his podcast episodes, literally said that. I want you to remember that. He willingly said this without thinking it through, maybe not understanding that this would cause controversy or people to talk about it, to say, what the actual fuck? Now, I try to find what episode of his podcast, of his Crazy Cartoon Cast podcast, which episode it was. I literally could not find it. I even made a comment on Afro's video about it, and I legitimately don't even know. So when I was recording this video, Afro actually messaged me back and replied on that comment I made earlier, and the episode he made that ridiculous comment about was his Crazy Cartoon Podcast episode 316. So yeah, that's the episode where he said it. I wouldn't even be surprised if Animat alone cut that out of one of his episodes, considering he probably had people in the comment section saying, are you serious? You cannot seriously think a terrorist would be a better leader than our president right now. And even people who can't stand Donald Trump would not be insane enough to think an evil motherfucker like Osama bin Laden would have been a better leader. Like, to honestly think like that, you need help at best. You really do. You need help. And I don't know if Animat is watching this or not. And if he is, for that 1% that he is watching this, dude, get some fucking help. And for you to think that Osama bin Laden would have been a better leader than Donald Trump, try saying that shit to the victims' families and friends who lost their loved ones during 9/11. Try to fucking say that. And I guarantee you, I'm surprised you haven't gotten your ass kicked for saying anything this outrageous. I really am. Although I'm not somebody to condone violence, but I wouldn't be surprised if somebody found out he said this. He would have gotten his ass kicked out in public or some shit. What sane person would think that a terrorist, out of all people, would be a better leader? Like, think of the logic right there. Like, one of the most evil people that ever existed, all because you hate Donald Trump. That's literally the only reason. And I know he's made videos in the past with his hatred towards Donald Trump. That's not a surprise. That's not what we're here to mainly talk about. But that kind of insanity is not normal, what he just said. I know this is even insane for me to say this, but I really do hope Animat gets help. This is my advice for him as well. If you don't want any backlash from what you just said there, don't even say anything at all. If you have a political view that is so outrageous, I want you to think about it before saying it on camera. I know that's probably not going to happen knowing Animat. That's all I really had to say. This particular comment, he said, anger induced me. And when I looked at the comment section of Afro's video, his thoughts about what Animat said, and even people who had that small percent of chance wanted to give him a chance one last time, immediately said they cut ties with him or unsubscribed to him. Of course, one of my subscribers, Timberwolf, got involved in the comment section of that, and that's all I really gotta say. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I also have my link tree down below where you can follow all of my social media accounts and look at my art shops down below. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already, if you like my content besides this video. Thank you all for listening. Don't be this fucked up in the head, please.